Hello, I'm going to be showing you today how to do a full face with some lay down, it's time for night night. I'm going to show you how to do this and I think this is perfect timing because a lot of times, you know, these kind of days, it's like, oh, I don't have time to put on any makeup. And you know what? I'm just going to be at home all day. I'm literally just going to be at home all day. But I feel cruddy. I feel like sweaty and I feel, you know, all my spots. And I am a little, I put on a moisturizer and it's newer and I do feel a little greasy. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. But anyway, I know that after I put on this makeup, even like walking around my house, doing my dishes, taking care of my daughter, fighting her to get her medicine, I know that it's going to make a huge difference and I'm just going to feel so much better just, you know, just having done that. So most of the products I'm going to be using today are Revlon products. I've had a number of people ask me, hey, what are some drugstore brands that you would recommend? I am obsessed with the Revlon Colorstay. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. It lasts all day. It's amazing. It's like $9 at Walmart. It's like $12 at Ulta or somewhere. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee that I made at 8 o'clock this morning, and I don't even know what time it is. It's 1 o'clock. All right, so I decided to do primarily Revlon products today, but there were certain things I was looking for that I couldn't find with the Revlon, so I'm going to be doing a few products that aren't theirs, but they're still drugstore. You can find them at your average Walmart, CVS, Target. I think the Nyx stuff I've mostly just seen at Target. They don't carry it at Walmart. And I haven't really looked for it at Walgreens or CVS because I don't go there a whole lot for my stuff. So I washed my face. Always decided to try this Physicians Formula oil, Argan oil for my face. It is making my skin feel moisturized, and it is an oil, and I moisturize a lot with coconut oil or rosehip seed oil, so I'm used to the oily feeling. But this, I don't know, I'd say it's comparable to those. I got this primer I'm going to be trying out. This is the Revlon Photo Ready. I did not have a Revlon primer, but this one is a pink in color kind of, and it's supposed to help with pore reducing. And if I just get all up in here, you're going to see that, you know, I like a little bit of normal skin with my pores. Can I get a little face with those pores? My face, like, just the pores are out of control. Out of control. Before I moved to Florida, I had such nice skin without a bunch of pores or blackheads or pimples. And not only did I then move to the most humid of all the places here in the United States, probably not really, but I also hit like my early 20s and got early adult acne or some nonsense like that. Moms, my moms who are watching, you can look good on these days. You can feel good. You can. I'm gonna show you how. Got you. Oh, I got you. All right, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this product here. I don't know how much I'm going to take a little bit of this product. It is a pretty pink color. And I'm just going to rub it on. I like to put my primer on with my hands. I mean, honestly, you could do it with a brush or, you know, a sponge or something like that. But for me, I feel like it's just dirty and another thing that I'm going to have to clean later. And I'm already so bad at cleaning my brushes and stuff, you know. But I'm good at cleaning my hands, right? Okay, so this feels nice. It feels moisturizing and silky. I will say that I don't know fully how I feel about it. Maybe under this oil. If I had known it was going to be this, like, velvety and stuff, then I would maybe, I don't know, would have done something besides the oil. Where is my foundation? Where? Oh, there. There it is. All right, so I'm primed. So I'm going to go in now with my foundation. I'm going to slap that all over my face. So I'm going to grab one of my brushes, preferably a cleaner brush. And this is the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. I dig their brushes. I dig their beauty blenders. I dig all their stuff. When I put on my foundation, I just like to, honestly, just put it right on my face. A little zhuzh, a little here. Oh. Well, that got intense. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to blend it out. This is the part where I will fast forward because seriously, this takes forever. I've had a lot of people asking me about stuff, so my goal is to help you with your makeup needs. I don't know how I feel about, I feel like the primer would be fine, but I feel like the oil with the primer, I feel like it's just kind of, I feel like it's a little much, honestly. I feel pretty greasy, and I don't usually feel greasy when I use this Colorstay foundation. That is not the usual. So I will say that I think this is more of a primer oil issue than a foundation issue. Okay, so got my foundation on. I'm gonna be, why do I keep looking here? What's wrong with me? I didn't have my coffee. Okay, so this is the Colorstay Concealer. Revlon Colorstay. That's not their theme song, so please don't think that it is. And I did it in the shade Fair. Or Clair, if you're a little Francais, speaking a little Francais there. So not a ton of product comes out on the brush, or on the little applicator, but that is all right because we don't gotta go nuts. Guys, my sound effects are just the worst. Okay, this is not a Revlon product. This is NYX, and I dig it. It's the Nyx Wonderstick, and it is a like highlighting on one end, and it is a contour on the other. So when you're contouring, you want to come in that hollow under your cheekbone. I've got higher cheekbones, got a lot of Indian, and it runs in my family on both sides, so mine's a little bit higher. And then I'm going to take my contour and just do it up over my forehead. And I like to come and get my nose because I've got a decent size schnoz. I'm just going to go start where my brow's here. I'm going to come down that line, come straight down. I'm going to put a little underneath. I'm going to put a little dot right here. And then I'm also going to go along my jawline. Not crazy up and over, but also not right underneath. And I'm going to blend this out. So, it's blending out all right. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and blend out my my contouring, my shadowing here. Now, I'm not going to go crazy hardcore in this video on the contouring because I can be a little more of an advanced move. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go towards my hairline and up a little. You're never going to do it down, okay? And when I'm blending up around my forehead here, I'm always going to go up and towards my hairline. And same over here. Just going to blend that out and up. And then here, I'm going to blend that up along my jawline. Don't want to blend that up. You can blend it, you know, kind of down and back. But you don't want to blend it up into your area here that you did intentionally not put the contour on. So, all right. So that gives us a little bit of natural looking contour. And then for my nose, I'm just actually, you know what? Oh, I don't want to use that big brush. Geez there, rookie move. I'm going to use just a super light, fluffy brush to to just kind of come in and blend this, because we don't want it to look all crazy, and we still want to be able to tell that we did some stuff there. So I'm just going to do a super light blend. And I will say with this, you know, if you hold the brush up here, you're going to instinctively push harder. Just like with a crayon, you know, depending on our pencil, depending on how you hold it, you use more lead or you know, break it. So when I'm wanting to just have that nice, gentle touch, I'm going to hold here along the back of the brush. And then with this, because this is like a highlight, I'm going to use my brush I was using previously to just kind of blend that out. And there you have it. So the next step for me, I would typically set this with a loose translucent powder. Revlon did not have a loose translucent powder, at least not one that I could find. I looked online, I couldn't find one. So this is the Revlon, this is also the Colorstay, and this is in translucent. It is a pressed powder. It does come with a little like spongy dew. I have larger pores, I have some fine lines. I am more prone to dry skin, so I'm going to use the, oh well, look who's asleep. I'm going to use my big brush I would use for the loose powder to kind of set this. And so I'm just going to, oh wow, do you see all that? That comes off there pretty easily. So I'm going to swirl it around. I'm going to tap off any excess, okay? And I'm just going to lightly pat, not, I'm going to lightly pat, okay? And you can even kind of like do a push. You can do like a little press and roll, kind of press it and roll it along. And whenever I dip it again, I'm going to tap off any excess because I don't want to look like friggin' Cakey Magoo, okay? And I like to get my T-zone, and I like to go over my nose and just set some of these areas that I know for me personally, I do get a little bit more oily and things do tend to maybe start to come off. So proper setting is huge. Okay, so now my bronzer. Yes, I did do a contour, a slight contour with the stick, but the bronzer I think just kind of brushes it out, gives it a little more natural look. I dig it. I really dig it. So this is an e.l.f. brush. This is the Total Face brush, but I like to use it for my bronzer, and I just like to swirl around and then tap off any excess. And I like to start, and I just very lightly, notice I'm like barely touching here, guys. I'm going to very lightly just go along my forehead here where I was doing it earlier with the actual contour stick. So I'm going to go along. Do I have to hold my hair back? No. Does it make me look super cool and like I know what I'm doing? No. But it just makes me feel better to like hold those hairs back because I really want to make sure I like get it up in there. Especially since I've had some I had some hair loss after my daughter, and I feel very aware of this spotty spot. And yeah. So then also I'm going to go, when I go under my cheekbone here, I'm going to go under my cheekbone and I'm going to bring it up over, almost like I'm bringing it over to this eye, because it just makes it a more natural blend and then you don't just have a streak. And as always, I'm going to tap off any excess product. I'm going to very gently, and then I bring it up. So go along, bring it up to your temple, even over to your eye. Now this brush I am holding a little bit closer to the actual brush itself, but I'm not pressing down any harder. This is the True Match by L'Oreal. I thought I had a Revlon blush, and I don't, apparently, but, you know. So, okay, cheek hierarchy. Bronzer, okay. Blush goes slightly above, or contour, sorry. Blush goes slightly above that, and then highlight goes over, okay? So that is your hierarchy of how to put your stuff on your cheek. And I'm using a very light touch. I don't like to go crazy, like heavy on my blush. I just don't. And you want to bring it, you know, up and over here by your hairline so you don't just have like a weird, like, porcelain doll circle of stuff on your face. Okay, so I had to take my daughter to the doctor's office and all kinds of shenanigans. But I'm back. I did want to say that initially I was like, oh, I think that oil's too much. I wouldn't use that oil. I went outside and my makeup looked so like soft and nice and not dry. And I struggle a lot with my makeup, making it not look dry because I just have dry skin. So I will say that everything held up really well and I thought that it looked really nice. Where I left off was blush, so I put my blush on. This is a new Revlon highlighting palette and it's called Galaxy Dream. It's supposed to be holographic and this is what it looks like. Ooh, lovely. So just swatch a couple of these. See how they look. So definitely takes a little bit more than one of the higher end brands, but those are pretty. Those are nice and pretty. Okay, so I think I'm going to use I think this first one here. I have large pores, as I've said, so I'm not going to bring the highlighter down where my pores are because that would just be the worst. And I'm very lightly just brushing this on. I'm going to bring a little bit up here, up above my brow bone. A bit up here. I always like to put a little bit right there on my forehead. And then I'm going to do down my nose and just a spot on the end. So, obviously there's like a crazy wide variety of eyeshadow palettes that you can get, and I'm a firm believer that everybody should invest in one. God, my hair is crazy. Everybody should invest in one nice palette. Right now I'm obsessed with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. Ugh. So much pigment, so creamy, so amazing. This is just a little Revlon Colorstay Adventurous, number 515. And this is one of those that it comes with the set of 4 colors, and then they tell you how to apply it. I'm not going to apply it the way that they say. But I just want to show everybody that there are options that will work if you're on more of a budget. This is like a $5 little eyeshadow palette. And it's got natural colors, so if you want a more natural look, then you can just go lightly, and then if you want a more dramatic look, then you can build. So, this color, I was going to base with this kind of, but it doesn't have, it has like a green shine to it. It's weird, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to start out with this color right here. I'm going to put my brush in it. This is a brush by It Cosmetics, and I'm not sure what number it is. I'm going to tap off any excess, and I'm going to get in here. So what I do when I put on the shadow, I'm going to start on there, here in this V, in my outer V there, and then I'm going to go very gently back and forth in my crease. I have very deep set eyes, so for me to just do like in my crease, it doesn't work. It makes my eyes look smaller. So I'm going to blend up ever so gently. So, God, I bet that freaking TV is so loud it's coming through, guys. But this is life. This is what it's really like. And also, I am burning up in here. It is so hot in here. So I have good color here on the outside, and this would look really nice if I was just going to go natural and have a natural looking day, but I want a little bit of something to give my eyes a little dimension. So this is good for that. I'm going to take it a little bit darker just because, why not? With that same color, I'm just going to take it darker. Okay, now I'm going to take a little blending brush. It's like super loose and fluffy, and I'm just going to blend up here. Blend this out. So then I think I'm going to take this green color and I want to put some of that underneath my eye. Do I want to put it under my eye? Or yeah, we gotta put it I love when you have a color of eyeshadow underneath your eye that's not necessarily on the top or anything. I don't know why, but I just love it. And I also love the darker underneath. Just makes me happy. Which is kind of weird. My lighting is like so butt. I know I look kind of weird right now. Okay, so then because this had like a greenish tint to it, I'm gonna use that color. And just brighten up this area here. I don't really like to wear eyeliner unless I'm like going out or something. I don't really feel like messing with eyeliner right now because I think with some lashes on, this could look real good without them. But one nice eyeliner is the Revlon Colorstay Skinny. It's super thin, like super thin, and great for if you want to do like a sassy cat eye. I'm horrible with cat eye, so I like to, got foundation on my lips so they feel dry. This, it wore off, but it's Miss Rose. I bought it on Amazon, and on one end it's an eyeliner pencil, and on the other end it is a stamp, and literally stamps like the perfect little kitty eye, and you just fill it in. But I don't feel like messing with that tonight. But I'm gonna put on some fake lashes. I'm gonna do these Kiss Couture, and these are little black dress, and I like them a lot. Oh, they need trimmed. Alright, lashes are on. I'm gonna use this Revlon Mega Multiplier mascara. Here's my thing with this, okay? I think it's a solid mascara. I don't really have eyelashes. They're thin, and so for me, even like higher end mascaras, I've not found anything that does the trick, because you can only do, you know, you can only work with what you're given. And just put it here along the bottom, and just, it's gonna make my natural lashes just mesh better with the false lashes. This one was giving me a hell of a time. And not like, oh, he took me out and we had a hell of a time. Like a horrible, horrible time. And this one's giving me a hard time too. These are just like not wanting to stay down, guys. I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. Oh, is it just me or these eyes looking sultry? Okay. And then I think I'm going to take a little bit of this highlighter that is, that looks a little green. And I think I just want to, that's too stiff. I think I just want to do.
Lara, did you say goodnight?
So I'm going to take some of the green, and I think I'm going to put it like in the inner corner here. Now I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put a little of that up here under my brow bone on either side. And obviously I don't have my eyebrows on yet. That is like the last thing that I'm going to do, because that's just how I'm going to do it tonight. Eyebrows. So, Revlon Colorstay Brow Kit. We see how this goes. This is actually not bad. I recently ran out of, I used the Naked 2 palette, and I used one of the powders in there, but I ran out, and I literally only used the one color ever on, and I used it on my brows. So I'm like, this is kind of asinine to buy a like $40 palette just for this one color for my eyebrows. So I decided not to do that. So I got the Ulta version of this Revlon thing, and then I wanted to see how the Revlon works. And so far, so good. It's looking good. It's got nice coverage. This is the blonde. So I'd say these brows are looking pretty good. My coloring is looking pretty lame. Guys, I think this is looking really nice. Revlon killing it. I'm not huge on lipstick, honestly, and I didn't see a whole lot of stuff that was more natural looking, so I didn't get a lipstick this time around or anything like that. But honestly, my coverage is great. I think everything held up really well today. I was able to do my contour, the brow stuff. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Definitely all of these products, the pigment on that green under my eye is really great. And it blended really well. So all these products that I used, and I will, you know, I'll list them below and everything. All the products that I used were drugstore. So these are all things that you can use, things you can buy, and yeah, and look good and feel good. And you can do it if you're just in your sweaty sports bra and you've had a hell of a day. Now I feel like I should go out. I really gotta start doing my hair. Anyway, hey, help me out. Subscribe to my channel. Wherever it is, subscribe to it. Okay? Because it helps me, and then you'll get notifications whenever I put up a new video, which helps you. And I think this is fun, and I enjoy it, and I'd love it if you'd join me. So make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. It's me aesthetically, or you can search Lara Williamson. And yeah, awesome. So I hope you enjoyed it.